Last time on Metaphor ReFantazio.
Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
Egress? What was that? Oh shoot, I didn't finish talking to him. And now back to the story. Hello and welcome to the channel. We're back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Last episode, we unlocked fast travel and got Nurse as a follower, which gave us access to the gunner archetype. And that's pretty much all the major developments that happened last time. We're in the middle of our nighttime actions here. We're gonna take a look around Martira, see what's going on here at night. I imagine we can handle these sandworms, but it would do us good to consider other methods of drawing closer to Luis. This downtime might be a fine opportunity to build our renown. They'll find it hard to ignore our names with deeds to back them up. From the way people were talking, it sounds like there's one giant sandworm. So, that could be our target for the trial. We really don't have a lot of things to do here. Okay, what's up with you?
Young man, hey!
I can tell just by the look in your eyes. Sir, you must be a traveler, aren't you? If I'm correct, then please, tell me the places you've been to. Then, for a pittance of just 250 reeve, I can bring your travels to life through my music. Oh. So you talk about a place and he turns that memory into music. So it's not just a performance, but a showcase of magic as music.
Then...
Wanna have him perform for us? I'm busy, and also broke.
I get it.
Oh, that's too bad. I pray you'll visit again when you have some leisure time to spare, and more than a few pennies in your pocket. Hello, Stroll.
Whoa.
Hiding himself using the local fauna, is he? He must have been quite a cunning knight in his time. Still, I don't think he'll expect us to strike him there. I just hope he comes quietly. When is anything ever quiet with us? You know, I don't think I checked out the bounty. This place looks kinda nice at night. What's up, hungover merchant?
Hello.
Hey, it's you! Sorry for all that bother with the sandworm thing. Wish I could give you some useful information to, you know, make it up to you. Oh, I just thought of something. You probably want inside info on Luis, like the type the army would know. That would be great, actually. Well, I'll have you know he's not just a great soldier or a brilliant commander. He's also an exceptional mage. Is that all? I'd feel kinda bad just shrugging him off. First time I'm hearing that. Aye, it's true. They say the fight's over the second he draws that dreadful magic sword. Oh, I didn't realize he used the sword. That's actually useful information. Lots of people went over to his side after the royal funeral, from what I've heard. If you're going up against him, you better be ready. Oh, before I forget, because I definitely will forget if I don't do it now, I've decided that Stroll's gonna get the gunner. The reason for that being, I'm using healer and mage, and I'm working on Seeker to get Cyclo. Hulkenberg's working on Mage and Knight in order to get Magic Knight. Stroll really doesn't have an immediate goal. He's just kind of beelining towards Swordmaster, and he's almost there already, so no big deal if I swap him over to Gunner, because I need someone to level it up. And he'll get some pierce attacks out of it, so he'll have an attack of each physical type. And if I recall correctly, on his next follower rank up, he'll have 2 inheritance slots. So he'll be able to take something from both Brawler and Gunner. So Gunner's weak to slash and resist to lightning. Let's get it.
Fascinating.
The Gunner. This is the archetype you sense from Nurse's way of life. Oh, by the way, my throat feels a bit scratchy, so my voices might be a bit off today. It's not, like, painful in any way, it just feels kinda different. Its heroic embodiment is that of the Trailblazer, who uses technology and innovation to forge a path forward, in the name of the people it would serve and hearten. 1500 mag.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Stroll with this power.
Of course.
Then hear us, O valiant heart. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a Gunner. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to strive for victory even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Gunner.
Yeah.
So this is the Gunner's soul. No matter the distance, my aim will remain true. Does this make me what they call a sharpshooter? I won't fail you regardless.
Right. I
All
could
right.
get used to this.
Equip. Right, I have reportable quests. Where's the guy? I didn't do this during the day. I couldn't, actually.
Hello.
Is that the practical pigeon parcel? Oh, you really got it for me. These are for you. I got these for myself. What am I gonna do with carrier pigeon eggs?
Stupendous.
Thank goodness. I'll put these into an incubator right away. A magic igniter will have them ready to hatch in a snap. Oh, I figured they'd take some time. Our requisitioned pigeons are being used to relay news about the tournament. I can't tell you how much of a pain in the arse it's been for our city. If we've got to have a new king, I hope there'll at least be somebody who'll put a stop to these pushy nobles, ruining our lives over their wins.
You know you saved my ass.
Well, for the time being, these eggs should take care of our needs and then some. I really must thank you. A bit of money would be nice.
mission accomplished.
Alright, 7,500, that's pretty good. Ooh, we're in the 4,000s now.
Amazing.
Wow, you sure you're okay giving us that much?
Ah, brilliant.
I insist. These pigeons are the lifeblood of the city. Everyone was very generous in pitching in.
Bye then.
If anything comes up again, you'll be the first person I look for.
Why, you?
Hey, we're happy to help, but we're not exactly an odd jobs agency, unless the pay's good. Thanks to you, we'll have a flock of carrier pigeons again. They all hatch without issue, so the problem is solved. It's been 5 seconds. What the hell? Wow, that is some powerful magic. What's going on over there? Wait a minute. It's that guy.
Oh, my apologies. You're right there.
I just got robbed, didn't I? You better not have taken a big chunk of my money. I'm gonna be pissed, because I was dirt poor already, and I just got some funds.
That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Oh boy.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go?
Sure, why not? Oh, you poor, naive child.
He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
You are observant.
Oh no! Grius' dagger is missing.
That's even worse. Fuck that guy. Alright, we gotta go after him. It appears Grius' memento was stolen.
Let's chase after him!
Gotta go fast.
I don't see him anywhere! Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Where can we find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Grius' memento? Let's try asking the guy who told us it was stolen. I gotta see if this guy has anything before I forget. I'm a bit scatterbrained if you couldn't tell. With everything going on, they'll need all hands on deck. I've gotta get out and patrol, so I'm sorry, but we'll be closed on July 2nd to July 4th.
Take a look.
You're the one who took care of that bounty in Tradia Desert, aren't you? I've heard the rumors.
What?
Tradia Desert is south of Grand Trad, right? So how did you know that? The royal capital's pretty far from here. Don't underestimate the military. Each city shares information on bounties, though I'm not at liberty to tell you how we do it.
Good hunting to you.
Anyway, you can look up a list of bounties from across the country regardless of where you are, and accept them too. So fight your hardest and clear them up, alright? What have we got? Oh, we've got 2. Wait, so Goborn King Force Champion. I need to slay Goborn King in the Imp's Den east of Martira. Defeating Goborns in black may lure it out. The informant at the Visca... no, stop. Stop trying to get me to talk to informants. I'm not sure if I'll have time for this. Oh. I think I definitely won't. Maria has a thing, and Brigitta has a thing. As well as this guy, so that's 3. Assuming that we don't get another thing, I should be able to do it on the last day.
Come on!
Hey you, that guy who stole our dagger, any idea where he went?
No.
I may not. I have no reason to give you that information. That's true, but, I mean that dagger's really important to us.
Oh?
Is it? Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't go lending a hand to everyone who puts one out. Oh come on, not even a hint? This man seems to know something. How can I get him to help us? Consider it a kingly investment. What if I lend a hand to your face? Oh, I so wish I could say this. Well, I did save. Nah, I'm gonna save the runtime a bit. I don't want these to go over an hour too often. Would that really work? My imagination isn't high enough to know what to say next. Crap. If my imagination were inspired, I could probably get past this guard.
I'll be honest.
Oh. Apologies, but it's time I got on to more profitable endeavors, little Elda. Run along now. I wish you luck. Let's see.
What now?
What now is... well... this is pretty bad. Maybe not the worst thing. Let me check my calendar. When was this closed again? Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I can accept this now and just do it later.
Don't go get
What's wrong with
yourself
me?
killed.
This is a bounty contract for the Goborn King. An impressive name, if it wasn't only a Goborn rabble he presided over.
Yeah!
We're familiar with Goborns. They're pretty common and easy to handle. Not quite. They'll attack you with swords and bows, as well as magic. The boss won't come out until you dispatch the underlings. They're a bit tougher than you might expect.
Hey!
So how about it? We do need funds for infiltrating Heismay's hideout. We'll do it. Excellent. In that case, the Goborns are skulking in the Imp's Den northeast of Martira. Oh, wait a minute. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding Goborn keeps order within the horde. Take him out, and the big guy should appear. The mages wear black cloth. I bet you could get more information about the target from Martira's informant. I don't talk to informants. I can figure things out on my own. He's really stubborn about this. Not fun of having to rely on them, but desperate times. It's not desperate. It's not desperate in the least.
Good hunting to you.
Bring me the Imp's loincloth once you've taken care of them. Ew. In exchange, you'll get your reward.
Let's do it.
The new king of the Imps. I need to slay the Goborn King in the Imp's Den east of Martira. Defeating Goborns in black may lure it out. The informant at the Visca Alba Tavern in Martira should have more details.
Let's see.
Just right over there. So, in the northeastern forest. Here it is. Apparently it's called the Imp's Den.
This place.
Okay. I really hope that I'm only one thing away from increasing my imagination. If I am, then if I can increase it on the right over there, I can do the thing with the blue-haired guy, and also everything else I need to do. With the reward, we can better prepare for Heismay. Let's hurry and take care of these Goborns. Is there a time limit on that one? Because they're really emphasizing... No, okay. Because they're really emphasizing doing it before Heismay. We are good. Oh, wait a minute. I learned the gunner archetype. I should report back to more. Did I just need to... unlock it? It's a fountain. A really, really ancient one by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah?
In a town this high up, I wonder how they make the water flow. Maybe it has something to do with Kriganti Castle? I was angled a little too far to the left.
Where was I?
I feel Moore's presence.
Well, well.
I sense the presence of a new archetype. Might I see them, if you've a mind to show me? Yeah, I'll show you my mind.
True to form.
I take it you've finished studying the gunner for me. I could stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry.
Incredible.
Yep, that's all I had to do. Alright.
Alright.
Still gonna level it up a bit. My imagination! Oh. Well, he's pretty good, isn't he?
Yes.
So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. But I suspect we must also consider why it was that the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely, it was because my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer remain buried. An intriguing theory.
What's that about?
That's an intriguing theory.
All right.
Archetypes were forbidden by Sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably, the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. And so I continue my research day after day, with no results to show for it, stuck in this place, continuing on in circles, just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How could a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But...
However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you. You who shares my ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn. I think he might have, actually, because we got this book from the prince, didn't we?
it's conceivable.
His son? Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic, is complete and immaculate. Only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. I'll help you.
Right.
Then I'll help you.
Oh,
The longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words of support touch my heart.
regards.
I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and in ambition. I can feel Moore's deep gratitude and trust. The scholar in search of utopia, Moore. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. What does the Seeker turn into?
You are the key to
Magic
escape.
Seeker. Oh. Ooh. I'm already leveling up Mage. Unlock Magic Seeker.
Now then.
Ah, this foreign thing. Joy that courses through me. But you need a power to oppose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. The growth of a heroic embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove meaningful to you.
This one's important.
Ooh. Oh, 15, why? To nurture the strength I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage, I should raise the merchant archetype to rank 15. This can be completed by anyone.
I have faith in you.
I believe in you. I trust that you will fulfill your promise to me. Well, oh, I think it's already unlocked for him. That's good. So, Magic Seeker. Its attack support and healing abilities are strengthened, and synthesis skills unlock affinities it can't normally learn. What does that mean? All it needs is Seeker rank 20. It comes with Cyclo, Dayama, Wind Dodge, Cyclone, Vitalsha. Oh wow. Increases attack and defense for one ally by 2 ranks for 3 turns. That's pretty good. Well, I have a reason to keep going with Seeker. Let's put that back on. Okay, so next up, I can't do Maria's thing at night, so we're gonna go to Brigitta. I definitely need to rank her up right now so I can get this. That'll help Stroll with using the merchant. Not really crazy about the merchant, but I need someone to rank it up. Hello, Nurse. Nothing like the smell of machine oil to perk one's spirits. Off to Sun Lumio Street. I really hope I don't need a particular staff for Brigitta's thing. What's up with you?
Stop!
The accumulator was built on special orders from the Igniter Consortium. If you so much as touch it, I'll send you to the gallows. Now that the mines have been closed and magma crystals are harder to come by, even the rubbish mag the accumulator makes is gaining value. What's up with you? Sharp-eyed man? Hello there. You've become quite the popular topic around these parts. I hear you're working diligently towards becoming the next king. There will be many who loathe you simply on account of your tribe, but pay them no heed. Ah, the Elder are far from the most troublesome tribe. Oh. Speaking as an Ishkia, I must say that we're all equally disagreeable. Oh. Gotcha. You're the everyone sucks type of person. I must be losing my mind. You think you'll ever be king? Ha! Remember your tribe and the hole that they all crawled out of. You ought to know your place. Surely that gauntlet runner there can't belong to the likes of you. Wait a moment, just how did that runner get there in the first place? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, it's just right there. Alright, enough of that. Time for more dog sitting. Please. Didn't you leave Grand Trad? Well, no matter. I'll not begrudge you your secrets. Have you come to work? Of course.
Now then.
Here's the leash. Today's job is to walk it. It's been itching to get out lately. Keeps making a fuss. Walk it around the capital so it quiets down and gets the energy out of its system. You can't be seen coming in and out of here. If you've no questions, then get to it. Yay, dog walking! I took the dog out without anyone seeing and walked her around the capital. Aw, this is a good doggy. I experienced my first dog affection attack during Christmas. I went to someone's house and their dog was lying down on a porch. I thought I was just gonna doze off, so I was gonna pet it while it takes a nap, but then it just randomly got up and started licking my face. I like this track. It seems to have taken a liking to you.
But
I have a knack for that. I could hear it from downstairs. Don't get it too excited. Sorry. This is on you too, dog. A simple walk shouldn't be enough for you to let your guard down. Between these two. You jealous or something?
Hold on.
Don't tell me you're jealous or something.
intriguing.
You know, I could always test one of these igniters on you. Words are weapons. Try thinking before you speak.
Hopeless.
I've never liked this thing. That's a lie. Ever since the first time I laid eyes on it. It was on the side of the road, buried from the neck down. Oh. Head was bleeding too. Probably hit by a rock at some point.
It's over.
Ooh, that's so cruel. It could have just given up and died, but it looked into my eyes and whimpered. I hated the sight of it. I don't like either of these. Hate's a strong word. Why?
In those days.
I was once a stray myself. My earliest memory is of fighting a dog over a scrap of meat covered in dirt. Wow. And getting bitten for my trouble. Oh, a bit of dog trauma, got it. But this dog looked so pitiful you couldn't help it. Wherever I went, I found only hunger and violence, so I robbed and stole anything and everything. I fought, and I survived.
It's a living hell.
It was hell, I see.
Really?
That's beyond words. What am I doing talking to a child about this?
Just a fantasy.
Just like that dog, I let my guard down like a fool. Never mind, forget I said anything. Understood. I don't think she's ready to open up fully yet, so we're just gonna go with this.
Sure.
Understood.
Yes.
Not gonna pry yet. Good, and while we're on the subject, a word of advice.
Listen.
This world is a bottomless hell, a bog of endless muck, and if you trust another person to keep you afloat in it, you'll feel the sludge close over your head soon enough.
Don't ever forget that.
To survive, you need the strength to make your way through that muck. Nobody can do it for you, and indeed nobody else should. You need your own strength, and I say that's well within your powers.
Therefore,
Dog was trying to get some camera time. In addition, I'd like to provide one other reward. I'm sure you're aware that there's a man in town tasked with exchanging mag obtained from hunting monsters and the like. That sentence was kind of a mouthful. I'll put in a word with them so they're more flexible with you, not just here in Grand Trad, but across the kingdom. Your influence extends pretty far, huh? I can sense Brigitta's attempts at kindness and trust. I can also sense that this dog wants my attention.
no pain can stop me now.
Scion's skill and merchant's rate. More skills can now be inherited by the merchant lineage in academia due to the effects of Scion's skill. The rate of the mag exchange has improved due to the effects of merchant's rate.
Even then.
Thank you very much. I probably still won't be using that, but it's nice to have, just in case of emergency. I shouldn't be the only one talking. You owe me some secrets of yours after all. So what does the throne mean to you, really?
You there.
What are your true motives? What are you really aiming to do? To improve the country?
That's...
I want to better this country. Your true motives, as I said. Though, well, I suppose it's not impossible you really do mean that. I can't tell what you're thinking at all, but I'll expose your true nature eventually.
I'm off.
That's all for today. Come by again when you can. I'm sure the dog would be delighted to see you. I will be equally delighted to see the dog. Ooh. Oh, that was money, not mag. But that's still a good boost. Well, she pays me for dog sitting.
Nonetheless.
So these sand flashes. Do you think we can really rely on something as unknowable as the movements of the wind? It would seem so. According to the fortune teller, the signs continue to appear just as expected. Good. No changes to our plans then. Let's prepare as best as we can.
We got a major bargain.
It's Idol's Day, which means the stores have plenty of bargains. If you've had your eye on anything, today's the day. I hear a voice.
Mister?
We'll have to say goodbye soon. The sadness will come back. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's get on the Gauntlet Runner. We're gonna go here. A forest den long disused since the nearby colony was driven to ruin by monster attacks. Now the only inhabitants are raiding Goborns. And see if, along the way, I can increase my imagination. If so, I do this today, and then tomorrow, I spend some time with Maria, and start the follower thing with the new guy.
What are we doing there again?
Otherwise, I reload, spend time with Maria, increase my imagination to talk to the guy. Let's see, this is the forest path with the bounty. Should be the leader of a band of Goborns. So people aren't the only ones with pompous asses who lord over others. How sickening.
You would pursue peril.
Goborns can be a handful with the leader organizing them. We'd best deal with them now for the sake of the locals. It'd also be nice to add to our Highs-Made Preparations Fund. Now that I think about it, we didn't ask the informant in Martira about this place, but we can still go without that info.
It's your call.
Stop reminding me, game. I get it. We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Let's go.
Great. Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there. I know monsters can attack us en route, but it hasn't happened so far. It's true for both training and true combat. After great exertion, one must replenish their energy. It's never bad to have a quick meal on hand at all times. I can only carry so many dried caterpillars, I suppose. Still, regularly preparing and carrying your preferred foods is one solution. I don't know why some conversations end with a thing over their head, and others don't. Let's get cooking. Use the Gauntlet Runner's cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. Ooh. Interesting. There are some ingredients here. Maybe Nurse went shopping. Do I even know any recipes? Ooh. I got red grass. Oh my goodness. I can learn how to make the bidu now. More coney meat and orgo sugar. Whose handwriting is that? There are notes about new potential recipes. Red grass roasted bidu recipe? Aw. I wanted to learn it from Fabian. Curative coney roast recipe, coney stew recipe. Oh wow. Holistic whitefish platter recipe, critical meatballs, and steadfast stew. Precision fermented ribs, stale black bread. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Some other time. What if I select a book I finished? If I read this book, I may gain more eloquence. Oh, maybe I just won't get the big bonus from it. This one will increase imagination. Let's read it.
Alright.
Please increase. Crap. I can't do this in a single day.
You lot! Enemy attack!
Uh-oh, we've got some creepy flying insects buzzing about on the deck. Damn, can't they just bugger off? Stroll, now is not the time for puns. Anyway, we should deal with them before they get inside the runner and cause a real headache. There's hardly the time for your attempts at humor. She actually said so. We should get to the deck and eliminate these pests with haste. Peril? It's just one guy. Let's try wind.
You hit their weakness.
Well, that was
I
easy.
shall fight as the noble I am. I call upon royal power within.
Let's back up.
No holding back.
And sleep shot.
Pierce.
That was so easy.
Reinforcements.
Oh.
Only one
I will
left.
fight with pride.
Finish them off.
Seeker.
We're clear.
Wish I had ice right now.
Wind!
Run if you want. But you can't escape my aim. I shall vanquish evil.
Oh, I should have let him finish his line. That was a new one.
This better hit.
Go to sleep.
Observe the enemy. Moving to the front. Nice!
This one probably won't run, so let's set up a proclamation after I back up again.
For all that we strive for!
There they go.
Oh, it did run.
Not bad.
Rank up. Probably not gonna keep this though. There is a chance that Maria gives us a side quest that increases our imagination. Whatever the case, I don't think I'll be able to rank it up before the deadline. Okay, I paused the recording because I had to do something, and then I forgot to unpause it, so I gotta redo some things. So I couldn't raise my imagination enough to do this guy's thing. What we're gonna do is go to Maria. I gotta redo this entire thing. You've come back? Could you spend some time with Maria? I'm sure it would make her very happy if you told her more stories about your travels. I understand.
Thank you.
Will you come with me then? I'll go anywhere with you.
And so...
She'd been down for so long. Not that I'd expect her to be a giggling ball of energy after all that's happened, but she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. Even to you?
About that.
Even when she's with you, Fabian? I wouldn't be here fretting over her otherwise. There are many who see Grius as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant, but this city has its fair share of Louis supporters. I worry about what would happen if more people find out Maria is his daughter. So I sat her down and very clearly explained to keep their relationship secret, and she promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong.
Maria...
The poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings. My heart aches for her.
You...
And that's where you come in. I wanted to ask a favor of you.
Look,
I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her somewhere to talk? Even if all you do is lend her an ear, she would appreciate it. Leave it to me.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do to help, leave it to me. Ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will open up to you.
you're a big help.
Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then. It's been such a long time since I went for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister. She's so formal.
Hey.
Oh, I remember this place. When we first came to the capital, I fell down around here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa, he just patted me on the head and said, "You okay?" Hey mister. Man, because of that fumble, I'm not gonna be able to do more than one session today. That sucks. What is it?
Sure.
What is it? Is there something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. I mean, there's something. A whole lot of somethings, but I'm not sure which one to ask first. I think I'm gonna drop the accent for her. I really can't do the higher pitched voice with the accent.
Oi there!
I heard that would-be assassin used to live around here. You mean the madman who tried to kill Louise? Yeah, him. Can you believe some washed-up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Louise? Maybe he went mad from hunger. Last thing we need is more guardsmen prowling about because of him. Let's keep walking. Why don't we keep walking?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me stories about your journeys. The ones about places outside of Grand Trad. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Maria and I walked around aimlessly as we talked about various things. Heh, now this right here, that's art. Oi, it's the freak.
Excuse me.
Pardon me.
Stop.
Please don't scribble there. That's Miss Fabian's house.
Ah!
Ew, gross, get away from me. Yeah, see, it seems like he didn't mean for her to fall over. He just wanted to push her back. I'm okay. That was your own fault. You had it coming.
That's right.
Yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you, so that's why a therapist had to take you in. My voice for that one kid keeps changing. Yeah, I heard my mom say there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet she was talking about you. How is she weird?
Hey!
What's weird about being half-blood,
What bollocks?
Shut up, stupid head. I'm out of here. Get out of here, you shitty kids. Am I weird? You're not weird.
No.
You're not weird at all, Maria. You mean it?
I'm sorry.
Some dirt got on the picture you gave me. I'm really sorry. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise. I'd never forget.
It'll be fine.
I would never forget a promise. Oh.
Okay.
I do feel better when I look at your picture. I know that you're traveling all over and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best, too. I can sense Maria's vigorous determination and the unshakable trust that she's placed in me.
I want
wanted to show Papa too.
Healer enlightenment reduces the mad cost of studying the healer lineage. Was it true when you said my parents didn't want me? Nobody tells me the truth about anything. They all just say that I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it was my fault Papa died? That's not true.
No.
That's not true at all. Then why? Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabian's.
By the way...
if it's not too much trouble, can you, I'll visit you again.
Maria.
I'll come and visit you again, Maria.
Okay.
Okay, it's a promise. So, see you later, right? I parted ways with Maria and returned to the group. Big mag boost. Back to Martyra Tavern. So, we meet again. My search for fine music always seems to lead me to you. Might I transform your memories into a heartfelt song? It'll be just 250 reeve.
Then...
Want to have him perform for us? Yeah, this didn't really do anything, but I suspect that once I get all the songs, something will happen. So we're paying him.
Pleased to hear that.
Now I have about one question. Across the whole of your travels, which locale has etched itself into the forefront of your memory? Grand Trad.
Oh.
I see. Grand Trad. The royal capital of the kingdom and the most prosperous city in the land. Its main street is lined with luxurious boutiques, and beyond that lies a bustling and lively marketplace. Watching over the lively city is the Grand Cathedral, yet as majestic as it is, there are places where the prestigious gaze of sanctism does not reach.
Let me perform for you.
A city of glory, unlike anywhere else in the world, where the dazzling, vivid lights cast shadows of the deepest darkness. This is a nice description and all, but you're talking like I haven't been there. Now, listen to my song. What a beautiful melody. As I listened to the performance, I thought about all I'd seen. And that there is why I decided to do it. It has the little pop-up thing down there. So it feels like something will happen, even if it didn't happen now. We should make sure to do our shopping while the sale's going on. Nah, I'm good. I want to keep some money on hand since I'm always broke, and I don't think there's anything I particularly want right now. I'll save here just in case though, because there is a chance I won't have the equipment I need to do what's coming up. Okay, we gotta listen to this lady's story. This may be our last chance. Let's hone our imagination. Oh, well this makes me rather nostalgic. Ahem. Once upon a time...
Long, long ago.
A gift arrived in a faraway village. I know I shouldn't talk, but there was a huge gap between those two sentences. It was a box, and inside this box were 8 delicious-looking loaves of bread. 8 people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Rusant, Roeg, Clemmer, Yugif, Mistari, Nydia, Parapus, and Ishkia.
After that...
It's nice to have a list of the tribes. A Yugif lad jumped up and down in excitement and said, "We can share them. That way we all get to have one." But the Rusant man shook his head. "Why would a Yugif like you need a whole loaf? I need a larger portion," he said. Then, the old Roeg woman spoke, saying, "You must respect your elders." The Clemmer scoffed at this. "This bread's clearly causing a quarrel, so I'll be in charge of it," said the Clemmer woman. The other 7, of course, were none too happy about this plan.
After that...
The Yugif boy muttered quietly, "We really ought to share it between all of us," but no one had a mind to listen. A Mastari man leaned in close to the boy and told him, "You're right, you know, but the wise move here is to just give up." The Mastari man left along with the Yugif boy. And then, there remained 6 tribes for 8 loaves.
And then...
Yeah, 6 tribes for 8 loaves. For a second I thought I read that backwards. "We clearly can't share it equally," the Clemmer said. Then the Ishkia finally spoke. "Split the remaining 2 loaves into 3, she offered. That way, it can be equally split among the 6 of us." The Nydia woman quickly agreed. Away she waltzed, saying she would grab a knife and return soon. The Parapus men laughed and said, "Finally, I get to have bread." But the remaining 3 made sour faces indeed.
Oh dear.
"Oh, would you look at the time? We'll have to continue this another time. I promise I'll get to the end next time. Time marches on, etc., etc." I wonder what will happen with these 8 people, all of different tribes. I feel like my imagination has gone up a little.
Alright. Well then.
It's time I get back to the others.
Time marches on.
Speaking of...
I've been hearing rumors of people disappearing in a forest east of Martyra, at a place known as the Imp's Den. That's a different location from where Heisme was. Think there's a connection to the kidnappings in town? I don't believe so. Word is, the culprits in this case are a band of forest Goborns. I doubt they're the type to come into town to snatch people up. Might this be the work of the Goborn king that has a bounty on it? Before the damage spreads, we ought to exterminate it.
Alright.
We're departing tomorrow, and I'm going straight over here to continue the story. Oh, we meet again. I wonder if you remember the story about the bread. Hey, I'm not as old as you are. My memory's still fine. I'm just so tired of hearing about the kidnappings. Makes me want to talk about literally anything else. If you have the time, I'll tell you the rest of the story. Near the end, huh? If you listen, your imagination should increase again. Aha, how wonderful. Let's see now. Aye, the Nydia went to get a knife. Yeah, so I feel like the story gives a bit of a glimpse as to each of the tribes' mindsets. The Yugif isn't outspoken enough to really stand up for himself. The Mistari is level-headed, but wants to avoid conflict at all costs. That kind of reflects how they all wear masks. They'd rather hide away than deal with confrontation. The Ishkio was fairly level-headed. The Nydia was kind of being a people-pleaser. She quickly agreed and then immediately went to get a knife. Now for the rest of the story.
After that.
Now that the 6 tribes would be able to share the 8 loaves of bread equally, their dilemma seemed nearly at its end. But then the Clemmer woman pointed at the Parapus men and said, "So we get the same amount as the Parapus?" "That's not the way of the world," the woman said. The Rusant man agreed. The Parapus was incensed to be so attacked. "Well, I don't want your stupid bread anyhow," he shouted and took his leave. Watching him walk away, the remaining 4 smiled triumphantly. I speculated that the Elder would be self-sacrificing, but clearly that's not the case. He's just kind of going with the flow. 8 loaves of bread for 4 tribes. Without waiting for the Nydia, who had gone to fetch the knife, the remaining 4 each took 2 loaves and left.
Indeed.
Aye, you heard it right. Those who were spurned by injustice, as well as those who trusted, were empty-handed in the end. But then, that night, under the Yugi lad's pillow, he found a bounty of sweetbread filled with cream, and under the Mastari man's, savory loaves wafting a rich aroma. Under the Nydia's, crispy loaves baked with fruit. I didn't really take it in last time, that sounds kinda good. And under the Parapus man's, large loaves of moist, fluffy bread. All these appeared in great quantity. The 4 never worried for food again. But the other 4, those who took the bread home for themselves, it said that no matter what they ate, nothing tasted good. Legend has it, it was the Thief King that left those loaves of bread. Never revealing his true identity, he brought to light injustice and inequality, only to disappear thereafter. A king among the shadows. It's quite something, don't you think? Different variations of the story do exist, and in some, it's an elder who brings the 8 loaves.
What do you think?
So, a fun little parable, isn't it? What the Thief King did is pretty great, but the reason this survived as a fairy tale is because inequality never really went away. I imagined a world where people who did no wrong saw justice served, just like the 4 who received the bountiful bread. I feel like my imagination has gone up a little.
Alright. Well then.
It's time I get back to the others. So I could do this again, and it would actually increase my imagination, but we'll have 2 actions on our way to the objective. So day 1, I'll spend time with Stroll. Day 2, I'll read a book and increase my imagination. So what we're gonna do is start putting more points towards wisdom. It seems to be the farthest along, and I feel like it's best to focus on just one thing at a time, if I can. If I spend some time gazing at the scenery, my wisdom should grow. Kinda relaxing, huh? Let's take a break.
Okay?
Yeah, good choice.
Right.
Martyra has had its share of misfortune, but the town itself is wonderful. It's nowhere near as bustling as the capital, but it doesn't exactly feel rural either. And the shopping's not bad either. Maybe being so close to the main road, a lot of merchants come and go. I'm sure that people just want to live quiet, contented lives. It's not that simple.
Yeah.
Everything that happened must have shaken the city to the core. I suppose you're right. No matter how nice the city looks on the surface, there's always good and bad. When you live on the road like we do, it's hard to imagine settling down in one place. Galka and I had a good talk as we admired the castle. I feel like my wisdom is broadened.
Alright.
With some points towards that. As Galka and I headed home, we discussed many things about Martyra, including its people, the shops, and the scenery.
Is it finally time?
No, it's not. Today's the day we depart, but
So?
everyone's already headed for the Gauntlet Runner. You ready? No, because my voice is too tired because I had to reread the past 30 minutes. I mean, it is story stuff coming up, so it's gonna be voice acted for me, at least for a bit. Actually, you know what? I can get on the Gauntlet Runner. Oh, I guess we're not departing right away.
Hey.
I have to wonder what kind of man this Haizme is. Still, I just assumed capture him quickly to relieve the townspeople. Let us depart then. Nura certainly seems eager to. Hello. All set to confront your vile villain then? I'll make sure you get there as your resident runner expert. There's some pristine clear water and more coney meat. Yeah, I can feel my throat getting a bit scratchy right now. So we're gonna have to end it here. Next episode, we finally set out to the Sandworm Den, and maybe take down Haizme. I feel like something's gonna happen to make that take longer than just a day. We'll probably get a secondary deadline. We'll see. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future episodes, and remember to leave a like while you're at it. Hope you have a great day. Cue the outro.